This segment brought to you by the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center in Oakley.
It seems the tales that garner the most interest in the wildlife arena would be those about snakes. So please continue to share. And in the meantime, I will continue to embarrass my friends in front of the world by sharing them on television. Today's story comes from my friend Dave Hauser, who along with his wife Kim and son Mark have formed the core of some great bands over the years. They have been instrumental, pardon the pun, in Jam for Dan, and I believe the first guitar giveaway at the benefit, created and donated by Joel Edson, was won by Mark. Very appropriate, since Dan Falley had been his guitar teacher, in addition to his dad, of course. Since Dave is an award-winning songwriter, I won't change his words. I'll just share the story verbatim. Just imagine my voice is much deeper. In my early days as a telephone man, we worked Saturdays, and if there were no customer troubles, we would have to go out and cut limbs away from the telephone lines, similar to what the power company does today. One Saturday, we were in Quenemo, working on a set of lines east of town. Now, I'm not real fond of snakes, and my buddy was even less fond, to the extent he would use a 4-foot layup stick with a cable hook on it to comb the grass in front of him to spot any potential snakes. So, we're out east of Quenemo, on a gravel road not well traveled, with tall grass going up a small embankment into a field. As we're standing there, looking up at the trees and the lines, deciding which would be the best limbs to cut and how to cut them without knocking the lines out of service, when there's a plop at our feet. You know, the type of plop a snake might make when dropping from a small embankment covered with tall grass onto a gravel road. Immediately, I'm on the front bumper of my truck, and my buddy is in the bed of his truck. He's got his layup sticks with the chicken catcher on it, probing around in the tall grass, looking for the deadly, slithering, crawling, creeping box turtle. I busted out laughing, and my buddy looks me dead in the eye and says, "Don't you ever tell a soul about this," as he's climbing down from the safety of his turtle-proof truck. So, Dave kept his promise not to tell a soul until today. Now he is headed for the Witness Protection Program. Best of luck, Dave. Dave, watch out for that turtle behind you. Welcome to Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center, right here in Oakley, Kansas on I-70 at exit 76. I-70, after all, is America's Main Street, and we're right here on Main Street for you. Now that I'm an Oakley resident, I still come in almost every day, and I sit and listen to the conversations of the people around me. You know, the guys who are talking about the big elk they just bagged, or the folks who are taking their kid to college for the first time. People just traveling up and down the highway. Real people, just like you and me. And they find just what I find here, real people to serve them. There's history, there's scenery. We hope you'll stop and see us soon. Welcome to Oakley.